Hello, everyone. Bilal Malas here, and I'm joined today with Jay, one of our dear clients, financial planner out of St. Louis. And so Jay has joined us about 4 months ago and is generating about 15 to 20 ideal client appointments per month and has brought in about 4 to 5 clients, some of them still in the pipeline, and has generated about 10 grand of annual revenue just from the investment side, 10 to $15,000 of commissions on the insured side. And that's just preliminary. Obviously, these are clients for life, so a lot more coming down the line. But that's just amazing results in just about 4 months of executing on our SLS framework, and a lot more to come, obviously. So, Jay, thanks for joining us. If you can just quickly introduce yourself, so your name, what you do, what you specialize in, and that would be great.
Yeah, so I appreciate it, Bilal. Jay from St. Louis. I'm a CFP, certified financial planner. I've been in the industry since 2009. And I specialize in helping senior sales execs at IT firms and their retirement planning. So that's really the space that I've chosen to be in. I came from the IT world, which kind of helps me relate to them. But we're also in business generation, as far as this business goes. So I can relate to these folks. But yeah, no, it's been great. That's the market that I'm in, and it's gone very well so far.
Awesome. And then before joining the SLS framework, tell me, Jay, so you've been in the industry for since 2009, and then we're in 2022, so we're speaking a couple of years later. So you got to a point where you're successful. I mean, obviously it's all relative. You felt like you had some level of success, but you wanted to take it to the next level. And obviously we hopped on a call because you were looking to solve that problem, but I'm sure you tried before and maybe that didn't work on your own to solve that problem, which is growing your business more efficiently. Can you tell me some of the struggles you had looking to solve that problem, going into that new age kind of digital platform for sales, for financial planners? What kind of strategies you tried and perhaps struggled with?
Yeah, so I think we spent a lot of time just doing a lot of peer-to-peer networking, a lot of referrals from existing clients and things like that. There was just more to it. I felt, we're looking to grow this practice into a firm, and it's one of those where we knew that we needed, if we wanted to get to the next level, we needed some kind of an assistance, especially some sort of automation. Because the only answer to that is to just hire more people. And if we can actually automate some of these things, add some of those to the existing employee base and their job tasks, which they were open to doing, it was discussed beforehand, that was going to be a win. And that's really what it came from. So it was a slower kind of tried and true way of getting clients before. Solid relationships, always really good. But this was a way just to kind of speed things up and just get more at bats. That's the way I always compare it to sports, and just giving us more opportunities to serve other people.
Yeah, and actually some of the keywords you mentioned before we started recording this is how you met some ideal clients that you would have never had the chance of meeting, either virtually or still even in person.
Yeah, in my own city.
Yeah. And so, but if it wasn't, and more importantly, you didn't have to do as much exertion of energy, right? So it was for the most part automated. Obviously, there was some front end work to be done, right? So the way you came in on today and you said, I work with IT sales execs at sales execs at IT companies. So it's very targeted. You have a niche. You know who you're targeting. You understand. You speak their language. And so you have this automated way to get in front of your ideal prospects where before you didn't. And I mean, how does that feel now? I mean, again, since 2009 in the industry, and now who would have thought? And how does that feel basically at this point?
It's nice because what's nice about it is that I can kind of control more of the process. I can control more of the process as far as digging into casting a wider net, digging into a larger pool of qualified people from a title standpoint, time in the job standpoint. That helps quite a bit. So that's really, really nice. Before, prospecting was kind of putting a lot of it on the client. This takes it, we still do that, but it gives us another chance. It takes some of the pressure off of that. And it allows us to move forward quicker.
A lot more predictability, that's for sure. Because when you do rely on your own clients to bring new clients, then you're, maybe even some of them will shoo away from working with you because you're maybe too persistent on asking them for referrals. So basically you're independent from, whether or not your clients are going to bring you clients.
Mhm.
And so you have that power in mind, and I'm sure you feel a lot more empowered being, having that new source of clients. So, um, to close, I'd love just to ask from you, Jay, as again, someone who's been in the industry for more than 10 years. I mean, what would you say to someone who would be interested in investing into themselves, another CFP interested in investing into themselves and potentially investing into the SLS framework, but just hasn't made the leap yet?
I think that it's, I'll say this up front, and Bilal, you can probably confirm, I was skeptical up front too. And I didn't know if this would work. Maybe I'm a I'm a millennial, but I'm adopting more technology as far as that stuff goes. I'm an older millennial. But yeah, no, it was a risk, and it felt like I didn't know what I didn't know. And it felt like there was enough testimonies where this program was working, and I think that created a lot of credibility. And I think building the relationship with you guys, everyone at the SLS, framework, was great, through Lux. So it was one of those too. It's being open minded, knowing that I'm going to put in the work for it. The price tag was the price tag. That's something that you can't necessarily control, but just kind of having that leap of faith in the people that I was going to be able to work with, and kind of betting on myself, and that worked out pretty well. So.
Yeah, I mean, one thing for sure I want to commend you on is the fact that you came in with the right mindset, which is to, put in an investment in yourself and in your business, working with our team, working with your team internally to work with our team. So we are both our teams working together towards,
Mhm.
one mission, one vision, and we made it happen, which is
Yep.
automating, your practice. And I'm super happy to be on that on the call today with you, Jay. That's pretty much what we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.